It's that time again. What's up, everybody? This is Dads Lads Kebabs. Hope you enjoy the show. Deuces.
When you're a bit older and your kids are older, you can have a hobby now. There you go. Merry fucking Christmas. Write that down. Stick it in your notebook.
Boom. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, boys and girls.
Wanker.
Welcome to another episode of Dads Lads Kebabs. Sorry, I just interrupted Mickey watching his shit football team fucking get battered by Real Madrid. Let's predict the score already, right? It's going to be 3-1. 3-1. You're getting beat.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. It's a great episode. See you later, guys. See you next week. I'm Mickey out. Boom!
But deuces.
Oh yeah, fuck off.
How's it going, man? You good?
I'm good, man. Yeah, very good, very good. This week. Look what I've got.
Ooh.
Strawberries and cream Pepsi Max, new flavour.
I haven't got
It's
it's
actually quite nice. I like it a lot.
Well, there's nothing interesting in my fridge this week. I mean, this is
Where's your death? Yazoo, the chocolate.
There's liquid death in there. It's full of it. I've got 2 fridges full of the fucking stuff. I haven't been drinking it.
Oh, you just bought it for show.
Back for the Voss. I can only trust the Voss, I'm afraid.
It's not his fucking Voss water. It's expensive foreign water.
Glacier water, mate. Glacier water.
It's from the North Pole. It's got Santa Claus's jizz in it.
Jism.
Ho ho ho! Merry fucking Christmas.
We're not there yet, mate. We've got a while off yet.
I know, but you never know. Christmas could come early.
I'm getting some serious old age baggage.
I know, you look well shit. You look fucking old, man. You should just give up now. Just go bury yourself in the garden. Be done with it.
What's the new supplement on the market? Is it NMN? NMN?
What are you on about? No idea.
There's a supplement that basically it's the age-defined supplement. I think it's called NMN. MNN. Or NAD. NAD is one of them that all the Kardashians say, where basically it stops you, it builds cells or something. I really need some of that. So you basically rejuvenate the cells in your body to like the age of 15-year-old.
Oh wow.
Can you remember how agile you felt at 15? Like your skin was like elastic.
To be fair, I didn't really think about it. But then I suppose at that age I was shaving all the time, so what's that like? Fucking hell.
Did you have facial hair in school then?
Sort of. You know when you have that little bum fluff tash and you try and, Oh, it always grows on your upper lip first than the rest of you.
I never had it.
I had that, yeah.
I would say I got facial hair in the last 10 years. 10 years, I'd say.
Well, some of these podcasts, you had a smooth face, so.
I know. I mean,
and short buzz cut hair.
Yeah, that was COVID cuts.
COVID cuts, yeah. Just get it yourself.
Yeah. I used to just do that. So what I used to do is I used to have a mirror in the downstairs toilet, a round mirror, and then I got another mirror, and it was basically like a handheld one that you could slide your hand in the back, so you could do that.
Oh, you hold it, yeah.
And basically, I used to, because all I had was a beard trimmer, and you know what it was like, trying to order stuff in COVID was like, it was just difficult. So I had this beard trimmer, and I remember I watched a few videos, and basically, I didn't have, the grade thing where you make it smaller.
Yeah.
I just had the beard trimmer, so it had the one grade all the way around, which was skinhead or skinhead. So I started off like this, and I went zzz, 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 and I basically tried to get it as straight as possible. And then round the back I was doing that as well, and I was just going down. because as long as I had the top bit, I wasn't bothered. But then when I look back at some, I was like, man, they're bad.
I did try a COVID haircut when I had virtually no hair, and I dyed it blonde and then grey or silver, but then it just come out black because my hair was too short for it to look grey or silver. So so I shaved it off.
What do you think would happen if you left your hair now and just was like?
Well, I shaved it last night. To be fair, it had been a week and a half since I'd cut it, and it just goes fluffy.
But do you think that you could get like some of this again? I know, obviously, you're gonna have the whole recede bit, whatever, but it could.
I'm not bald. I shave. That's why I don't have hair. I don't know what you don't understand. Over the years, you keep saying, "Do you think your hair will grow again like that, like it was before?"
Yeah,
It's
it might not,
the holes are still fucking there, you know.
Yeah, but
still comes out.
Yeah, but it might not.
I'm not doing it.
You might not get as much. You might just get a few wispy bits.
Well, that'd be shit, wouldn't it?
Like Mr. Burns.
Yeah, I'd have a granddad haircut. Yeah, no, I presume so.
Have you had or have you approached or you had a midlife crisis? Or do you think you will have or have or?
Well, lots of people said that I'd already had one about 3 years ago, nearly. So, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but I'm talking on a personal level.
Stereotypical midlife crisis. No, I have not.
Yeah,
I haven't bought a car. I haven't got an 18-year-old girlfriend called Hilda.
Mate, what can you, I had this discussion with my missus the other week, and we were saying about. Can you imagine now, at your age now, going out on a date with somebody, let's say, 10 years younger than you? What's 10 years younger? Wait, you're 43. And okay, so I suppose you're a 33-year-old.
I'm 45, but thank you anyway.
Okay, a 35-year-old knows a bit about life. Okay, let's say you went out on a date with a 20, which happens, and you went out on a date with a 25-year-old. Can you imagine the conversation of, would you even know, what would you say?
I don't know. I think they would have to be very mature for their age.
No, it's bollocks. That saying is a fucking lie.
What do you mean?
That saying, mature for your age, that's bollocks.
You just asked me a question. I'm trying to explain to you the only way I would even think about it in the whole grand scheme of dating. A 25-year-old would still be probably too immature.
Yeah.
Wanting all the things that I don't, and probably not have enough life experience. So
do you know, like,
yeah.
be like they'd compare like the amount of likes they got on Instagram, or you know, they'd be like, Mickey, I want to do the TikTok stare dance with you.
Yes, it's not. You're not selling it to me, Niall. It's not going down well.
Problem is when I was younger, so when I was especially 18, I fancied older women. Like I mean, still do now. I don't tell my wife that, but I mean, old, like, I don't know. See, that was my mission. I was like, right. Do you know what I mean? Grab a granny night. The conversation. I'm a conversation. I like conversation, so you know. But can you imagine even having to set up a? What was the dating app called?
Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish, the free one. Not like the ones. What was the other one when I was eHarmony? eHarmony, is that one?
Yeah, that's what Match.com and all them. Yeah.
Match, yeah. Well, you have to pay. I'm not paying to match with somebody. Like, listen, I want someone on the same wavelength as me. I'm not paying for it. We'll find it for free. But I couldn't even imagine the thought of actually going, What would you put on your profile? I'm Mickey. I'm a grave digger.
Yay!
Just you with a shovel behind your shoulder.
That'd be quality.
We should just do that as a skit of just you basically setting up a dating profile in, like, you know,
Why
your big
me?
orange,
I
your big
think
orange-
I'm still waiting for the old colonic appointment that we're going to do, which never happened.
I want to do it.
The quarry carts doesn't happen.
Didn't happen. Yeah, you're arranging the quarry car, mate. I'm always up for day trips, man. We still got we still got this camping trip to plan.
Yeah.
The hiking trip in the woods.
Yeah.
Eating mushrooms off the ground that we find.
And bacon.
And bacon.
Mushroom, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine dating again.
No, I feel sorry for the young kids that have to go through the heartbreak, the love, the downs, the ups, the fights, the arguments, the breakups, the accusations.
The accusations. You ate my tuna pasta bake out of the fridge. No, I did not.
I'm on about the pathetic
Oh.
youth of today and how their minds work. I feel sorry for my kids. So, and I feel sorry for yours in the future.
I mean, my kids will be dating robots, so you know, you can pretty much pay how they feel. I don't know. Do you remember your first heartbreak?
Yeah.
Like when you're younger one, your first love, and you were like, that one stings like a bitch. You must have been young.
Yeah, I was 18.
18.
Yeah.
And was it who split with who?
She split with me.
Okay. And how did you take
And then
that?
she was with my best mate at the time.
Oh.
Yeah. So
that stung like a bitch.
It didn't go down well, but I didn't really find out until a week later. We spoke about this before, but I managed to win her back, as it were, with flowers and chocolates and a stupid love note that I did.
Oh,
and
pathetic bitch.
and then we'd be having happy times all week, and then I'd be telling him about it, not knowing that he was with her behind my back. But you know, karma and all that. There you go. Merry Christmas. So
she got chlamydia in the end from one of us. I remember. So, yeah. I remember the feeling. Your first heartbreak, man. It's fucking.
Yeah, I didn't sleep for 2 days.
It is.
Didn't eat.
You just, it doesn't. Yeah, it's a weird one because you're at such a young age. I mean, I remember, and I learned this lesson along the way. But I remember my first one. The first one, I called it off. I just called it off. And I was, I don't know, 16, I think. 16 maybe. And I just thought, I'm calling it off because I'm at a different stage in life now where I want to see what life's about. It wasn't for me like, I wasn't such a lad when I was younger. When I was younger, I was more of a, I was quite quiet as in my early teens.
Yeah.
And then I hit Lava Ignite when I was 17.
I used to go there every week, yeah.
I hit Lava Ignite, right? And I remember seeing a bird in a Diamante thong hanging out of the back of her jeans, and I was like,
yes.
this is winning. And then that was it. And I was like, right. But then it backfired on me because what I thought was right at the time of me doing that thing and breaking it off, you end up going weeks later when you think about it and you've done all the shit you wanted to, you got all that out of your system, you then going, oh, this ain't familiar to me anymore. And I remember thinking, right, let's see if we can rekindle this. And that was it. She'd gone. She
Yeah.
gone. And I was like, oh.
It was at this point he knew he fucked up.
Fucked up. And then, no, I definitely didn't. I seen her about 6 years later, and she was pushing a pram with 2 kids in a double buggy, and I was like,
It was yours.
Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet. Same time, she was older than me too, like 3 years older than me. So that was technically wrong because I was 16. No, I won't.
He was 14.
Should have read Peugeot. I remember that.
Every man is perceived as being creepy and perverted.
Yeah, but
In the gym culture, everything is like that.
yeah, but then that's
You're a fucking baby, man. We're gonna fall out today. Fuck you. Deuces, fuck yourself. I'm gonna drink my strawberries and cream Coke.
You do that, you fucking weirdo. No, like the world's messed up, right? And people, you should know. No, you should know lines that shouldn't be crossed, right? Just know, because as a parent, you've got to remember that stuff happens, and it's only when I became a parent is that it's more scary being a parent, isn't it? You know, like being a parent's the most scariest thing ever because
It is, yeah.
You fear for everything that you've been through. Like for me, like I said, my total life experience for my kids is basically show them the life that I never experienced.
Oh yeah.
And don't show them the things that I did.
Because Daddy's a naughty boy.
No, it's not. No, I'm on about like don't show the things that I did experience, like the shit. The
Oh, okay, sorry.
Shit, the pure shit that that we experienced as kids that you wouldn't even dream of.
Yeah. All right.
And for me, like all that stuff, like a teacher, you're supposed to fucking trust the teacher.
Yeah.
You know, same as a priest. You know, I mean they're fucking. You know, no one trusts Catholic priests anymore.
I'm not allowed to speak, so fuck it, I don't care.
Oh, you're such a bitch, man. Just change the subject, man.
I've never been touched by a priest. So, okay.
Have you not?
Fucking hell. Oh dear, I'm blessed by one though.
You won't be alone tonight.
Oh no. That'd be my hand.
Oh God. It's no. I mean, it's weird now because there's a lot of there's a lot of like men now that are in your age and above that it was happened recently at school, and it was a teacher from like the late 80s.
Yeah.
It was a PE teacher, late 80s, and basically loads of men came forward and said like, this happened, and he was sentenced the other week. Like that's fucking no. It's a place of trust.
Yes.
All right, next subject. You stupid little bitch. Such a dick.
No, I'm not allowed to speak. I get told off. So,
You
cat
do
that.
because you shut the fuck up.
I got a problem with fucking Tesco again. More food has gone up in price.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
pisses me off, man.
What's gone up this week?
Fucking hell. You know the Bueno chocolate I used to buy? Bueno's best chocolate in the world. Yeah, the bars.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be like $2.35. I was looking today for some dairy milk Biscoff. Yeah, $2.35 for a pack of 4, like the big square rectangular ones. £3.40 in Tesco now. I will not be buying them anymore.
You put your foot down, mate. You tell
I'm
them.
fucking gonna. They're not gonna get any of my money when I'm feeling really naughty and I go and eat them all in my car and then go in the house. No more of that secret eating. Fucking hell.
Secret eating.
It's just everything is. I'm shocked that people can still afford things. I think I'm gonna be cutting way down on shit I shouldn't be having.
It's fine.
Even though fucking meat has gone up again. fucking annoys me.
Apparently we're going to war, so it's fine.
What's that got to do with eating?
Well, you're not going to need it.
Because I'll be dead.
No, I don't know. I don't know if you would be. Would you be conscripted at 45?
You can fuck right off if they think I'm ever fighting for this country.
Oh, you go fat royal, mate. Well, I've seen a lot of the posts. Basically, no, it wasn't even about being conscripted. It was about a lot of European countries now are basically giving the guidance of how to build a 72-hour survival kit.
I've seen that on Facebook. Yeah.
And there's lots of it now. Daily Mail have printed it. Obviously, a lot of online channels have printed it. And I was thinking, 72 hours. What do you plan for 72 hours? Because what happens after 72 hours?
Yeah, you're dead. And unless you got a bunker, what's the point?
Like the Only Fools and Horses, the Russians are coming.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
They built it on the tower block.
Do you watch the channel on TikTok? Only Fools and Horses channel on TikTok. They show like the little scenes in that. Fucking brilliant. I saw a couple today, and it's when they tied up the gamekeeper. I think it might have been in that fishing trip one. When they went in that house and they heard on the news, the radio, that there was a convicted or a killer.
It's my favourite episode, Friday the 14th.
Yeah, and they go fishing. Yeah.
Fishing trip in Cornwall.
Yeah, with Grandad and Rodney and that. Yeah, fucking funny, man.
That's not the escape lunatic. That's the gamekeeper. He's got asthma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why'd you tie him up? Well, we thought he was going to kill us. You shouldn't have put that rope around his mouth. Why not? Because he's got asthma.
You're too modest, Rodney. I did it all by myself.
Yeah. I think
he's playing pretend snooker, isn't he, with Dell?
Yes, yeah. And I think them sort of things on TikTok. TikTok is good for keeping things alive. I think creating memories, bringing back memories. I think I still like TikTok.
I still put a lot of time into it. At the moment. I was literally just before I logged on. I was watching. I'm like 15 videos into this guy called. I think I said about it before. It's called the Seatbelt Psychic.
Yeah, tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, people just get in his car and he just basically they leave in tears because he's a psychic, and they'll get in and they'll go, "There's a dead person sitting next to you," and then he tells them the whole backstory, and then that's it. They get to the destination, they're in bits, and he's like, "See ya."
5-star review.
Oh God. But like, yeah, it was really good, safe drive, but he told me about my dead dad.
Yeah, and he was right.
I know, yeah, he was right.
Aye, there's some good things to watch on there.
What would be in your 72? If you had to build a 72-hour survival kit, what are you packing?
Coffee.
Good shout.
I take it you don't have to include water, do we?
Yeah, you don't have to include water. You don't have to include a bag.
Well, obviously food, but I suppose food that you can live on that you don't have to, like tin food, tin opener. Who's stuck without that fucker?
Unless you're buying spam.
Yeah, you get your little fucking it goes around it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely coffee. What else will I have in there? Comfort stuff. Some sort of device so I could still see the world.
Do you know what you need? You need a wind-up radio.
Yeah, I suppose, because if we had war, then the old satellites and towers wouldn't work, would they? Probably.
The problem is, right, with the wind-up radio, say if everything does go down, people are not going to be in a radio station somewhere still broadcasting for your entertainment. Unless they just leave.
Fucking Heart will still be playing the same 10 songs every hour. Fucking hell.
I know, yeah. It'll still be on the Who's on Heart Christmas bloody guess the theme tune or whatever.
Fucking hell. Anastasia, Pink, fucking Ed Sheeran. Fucking Teddy Swims, same song. He's had 4 songs out since that one came out. Stop playing that fucking song. Does my head in. Fucking pisses me off heart.
What's your station?
Oh, I don't listen to radio, but if I do, then Radio 2 I listen to now. Yeah.
Oh, Radio 2.
Because all the Radio 1 DJs that I used to listen to have left, and they're now on Radio 2. Yeah.
So I'm Smooth. I like Smooth at the moment.
I used to like Smooth, but then
But we used to listen to Smooth a lot. Yeah,
at
Smooth
work,
all
yeah,
the
and
time.
it fucking used to annoy me.
And that was the same songs all the time.
Yeah, I know. In the car, 3-hour drives. Yeah.
Proper ballads as well. Full on ballads.
When I first listened to them, I'm like, fuck me, this is good. This is like the old great stuff. And then you start going out every week, and it's like, okay, that's the same song again. Okay, and then in the bedroom, it's the same channel. And it's like, oh, fucking hell, give me strength.
Here comes the sun.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, it used to really. I think overkill really ruins things.
yeah, oh, big time.
You know, there was that Macy Gray song, "I Try." That come on the radio the other day, and the first like 3 seconds, I'm like, oh. I listened to it. It's actually got a good song, but back in the day, it used to always be on the radio, and yeah, it just used to. It's annoying. It's sad that things you do like can be ruined forever for just overhyped or overkill, I think.
But then, do you not find it interesting when you find things that you experienced? Like, I've got films and music that I watched when I was younger, or listened to when I was younger, and I didn't quite fully understand it.
Yeah.
And then when you get older, like I was listening to a few David Gray songs the other day, and I was like,
David Gray. Yeah.
I was like, David Gray's good. And I was like, these are some good ass lyrics. Why did I not, appreciate this much more back in the day? And I put all my efforts into My Chemical Romance. Do you know what I mean?
I went the wrong way.
But I remember, like, I think it was like Friday night, I'm going nowhere. All the lights are cheap. I was like, so if you want it, come and get it.
Babylon. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this year's loving better. Mate, that's a tune. I was like, these are bangers.
Yeah.
But it's always good going back and listening to stuff again, because I've always said to you, like, the weird thing about me is I get sense of smells at certain times of my life. So I will smell periods of my life through scents that are just anywhere, could be anywhere. Or a song will take me back to, I don't know, it's just my mum cooking in the kitchen and me in my bedroom laying on my bed, or some shit, just anywhere. So certain songs remind me of certain periods of my life, or certain songs remind me of people as well.
Yeah, I like hearing a song and you think, oh, I knew where I was, like in 1996 or in October, this happened. And it's like, that brings me back to those days. Yeah.
I was fingering someone in Chicago's, knowing you, because
nah, fuck off. I was 17 then. I was still a good boy.
Wait, so you would have went Chicago's though, surely?
Oh yeah, my two mates used to work there, so I used to get VIP and go up to the top.
So was it a tenner or you could drink something like that? Was it?
Nah, you had to pay for your drinks.
Oh, I thought it was where you could pay like a certain amount and you basically got drinks all night.
No, but I remember Chicago's was rammed every single weekend. I don't know about during the week, I didn't go, but definitely during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fucking packed like crazy. And it was good. It was like basically like Heart FM in the club. But you don't mind that because you're drinking.
Heart and Smooth. That's a mixture of it, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't mind because you're having a few tipples. So
I mean, back then when you were going out, you were probably listening to like Stereophonics and fucking David Gray. Oh God, bloody hell!
Good old days.
I'll say maybe one of the best filmings we should do is probably we should do filming, but just go out on a night out just to see what our faces would be like, because I couldn't even imagine ever going out again.
Yeah, it's not for me really.
I feel I just, do you know when someone be like, do you know when some people they're like, oh, we don't go out till like 11? I'm like, 11?
I used to be out in town at 7.
I mean, yeah, but then 7 used to be what, 7 till 1 in the morning, and then it was like some clubs don't shut now till like 3, 4.
There's a few that don't shut at all really till like 7, 6, 8, 7 a.m.
I used to have a mate where we used to go out, and he used to go home from work, have his full evening, go to bed like normal, set his alarm clock for 10:30 to get up to meet people in town. Can you imagine going in from work and going, right, I'm gonna have a shower, gonna have my dinner, watch telly, go bed, and then be like, I'm gonna wake up later to go. I would not be waking up, but he used to do it all the time.
That's so weird.
He used to go to bed.
I couldn't do that. For a
Whereas
start, I
now-
wouldn't want to do it, but you know.
Whereas now, I don't even think I could. I don't think I could get past like 9:30 out the house without going, this is too much for me. This is too much.
I mean, I still go out at night, but it's just for a different vocation.
Yeah.
Or a
But I don't
different
think
reason.
I don't think that, like, if say it was, was having like a meal out, and you just basically sat with a group of people that you haven't, you're having a meal and having a few drinks, and you're not that I'd be drinking, but you'd be sat around just talking. I could do that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go from taxi to taxi to club, coming here for a free shot. No thanks.
For me, it's the noise. Like if I'm next to someone and I have to shout to have a conversation, that fucking does my head in. I think that's one of my issues is sound. I don't like the sound. It's too loud. I can't deal with it.
I used to get into bed and my ears would ring as well. I remember that.
Yes, yeah. You'd be all quiet and now it's like. Ee.
There's no getting rid of that either. There's no getting rid of it. You have to drown it out.
Yeah.
Although I used to remember to put my leg on the floor so the room would stop spinning.
No, that's in the morning, isn't it?
No. So I used to get into bed. Put my leg on the floor. But then, do you know what? So another thing, when obviously I told you know all about the takeaway scenario. Put it in the bin when I got home.
In the recycling bin out the front, yeah.
So another strange thing that I did, what I used to do when I used to get home, is I used to get home, take my clothes off, put them all back on the hangers, okay, put my shoes away, okay, go downstairs, make sure the washing up's not all done. If it wasn't, I'd do it. All right, I'd have a clean up, I'd have a clean around, I'd get in the shower, have a shower, wash my hair and everything, get my pajamas on, put Only Fools and Horses on, get into bed, neck a pint of water, fall asleep.
2 paracetamol.
That doesn't work though.
That's what you told us before. That's what you did. A pint of water and 2 paracetamol and then go to bed.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't work. It don't. I think the only thing that would work is if somebody would come around your house and put you on a drip.
In America, I've seen loads of people. You can get a doctor or whoever. They just come out to your house or wherever you are, and they'll put an IV in, and with like all these vitamins and shit to make you feel better. Like if you got cold and that, feeling shit, they'll just boost you up. We don't get that. How's that happening?
You can do it though. You can go for it.
I wouldn't even know where to start. Portable IV drip.
It would be like going for a coffee. So like me and you, obviously, I'm not sure if you can drink coffee while you're on an IV, but me and you could go to one of these places and be basically sitting having a chat like we are now, and we'd both be hooked up to IV full of vitamins, and basically just have a chat while it goes in. There's loads of places like that.
Is there?
Yeah.
Please tell me where.
I'll find somewhere where you can go and have an IV.
Wow.
Do you think like doctors and nurses think they do it to themselves when they get pissed?
Yeah, the next day to get rid of the hangover. Right, inject myself. Fuck yes.
No. So if you just went home and got in bed and you've got the trolley at home, you've got a bag full of fucking.
Why would you?
I mean, doctors take home drugs all the time.
Don't sue us. Niall's in trouble now.
I mean, like builders take home like leftover building materials,
Bricks, cement, sand, tools.
They take home leftover IV bags.
Shed.
Yeah, but I just don't know. Could you? I mean, I'm not sure I could put it in myself.
No.
Even if I was trained, because apparently, like, the training for IV doesn't take that long. You know, you either get it or you don't. But I don't know. But I imagine it would work. Have they tried it on an incredibly drunk person and going, they've got a massive headache, hangover's about to kick in, let's fill them full of IV, they'll be fine.
Well, they wouldn't be drunk though, would they? Because that wouldn't work. You have to get it out of your system first, and then you cope with the repair afterwards.
Well, no, but isn't the drunk feeling because of the dehydration? Isn't alcohol's what dehydrates you?
Yeah, but your alcohol's in your blood. You need to get rid of that for you to become normal again. So the next morning probably would be best. It wouldn't work if you've been out on the piss and you come home and you say, "Hey, get that IV," and that probably wouldn't do fuck all. Because there's no room in your body for it to kick in and work. I don't think. I might be wrong. I'm not a doctor. Don't sue me.
He's got no IV bags out.
No, and I don't take dead bodies home with me either for my job. So before you say anything.
But you're not Savile.
Or Gary.
Body bag botherers.
Rolf.
I don't know, maybe. But you can go. Now we're just naming nonsense. It's just getting weird. You can go and have an IV drip, vitamin drip thing.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it would be. But then, it's just another thing that we're paying for, isn't it? Like, it's just another thing of more things to consume. It's like the easiest thing for people that invent stuff or to make money out of people is health is such a big promotional market in terms of basically fucking with people. Like, take this tablet, you'll live longer, you'll sleep better, you'll eat better, you'll lose weight. You know, take this, you know, you'll have libido until you're 75. Do you know what I mean? Health is such a money-making market that people can health and, you know, looking good. So your skin and products, and when really
it's the biggest load of shit going.
I mean, I get it, right? You know, green tea is good for you. Why is it good for you? Well, it's green tea. It's good for you.
It says so.
It says it exactly. You know, and then it's like, oh, try this lion's mane. Okay, what's lion? I don't know what lion's mane is. Tell me what it is.
It's a mushroom, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's.
Or is it from a lion and you cut their hair?
It's fungi. It's a fungi, isn't it? And then it's like ashwagandha and like moringa. Like, I love moringa because moringa gives me an energy boost, and I don't know what it is, but it gives me a massive energy boost.
Moringa.
So there's all these supplements that I've been taking over the years, all sorts of stuff, and I'm like, there's now more that I'm researching. I'm researching more supplements. Of going, is there a benefit? I'm watching the documentary about the guy that's never going to age, and he's a tech billionaire, but basically he's spending a lot of money to basically trying to beat mortality, and he thinks he's going to, but I mean he's going to die at some point.
I think I've heard about this, yeah.
And this guy is, you know, he is a pinnacle of health, but I mean, he lives off strict diet, strict supplements, strict amounts of sunlight. Like he has cold water therapy, heat therapy, this therapy, and I'm just like, but you're not living.
No, you're like a test subject.
Like I get it. Like, you're taking all the, and he puts that many supplements in his mouth. He has to like chew them like you're eating cornflakes.
Oh, yucky.
Some supplements, man, you've cracked them before and you're like, they smell like feet.
fee.
Oh, mate, I've had some before where I've opened them and gone, this ain't a good taste.
The shilajit I used to have that had lion's mane, black pepper, turmeric, and all that in. When you took it out, before as it was entering your mouth area, before it goes in your mouth, you could taste the pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
That's
like,
all right, though.
and turmeric.
I mean, I get it. Like, so things like that. So simple things like I used to have turmeric, ginger, and lemon, and then some basically juice. And I used to make these little vials.
Yeah.
Do you know, like ginger shots, basically.
Ginger shot,
I used to make my own, and they made me feel good. I didn't get a cold that winter when I was doing them all the time. So yes, there's benefits, but the problem is with supplements is I always feel that people expect to feel superhuman from them. You expect to, feel something that you're not. Like today, I feel normal. I'm not in pain. I haven't got any pains. My skin's not dry. All this stuff. Like, I'm okay. But am I superhuman? No. Is it because of supplements? Probably not.
The test is when you don't take them for a week and you see how you feel then.
Yeah. But then,
possibly.
What's feeling normal like?
Don't know. That changes.
Exactly, day to day.
Yeah. Like,
Same as...
I keep getting good sleeps. Touch wood, it continues. And by 3-4 o'clock, I could be asleep. Even earlier, lunchtime. I do sleep at lunch at work now. So on my break, and then you wake up and you think, "Oh, I shouldn't have slept," because now I just feel so drained. Maybe I have too much melatonin in my body.
I
don't know.
I have no trouble sleeping. It's getting to sleep for me sometimes. Sometimes getting to sleep's the problem.
Stick a pony in my pocket.
So you even talk about
from the van. That's what you listen to, isn't it, when you go to bed?
All sorts. Yeah, I mean, I listen to all sorts. But yeah, Only Fools and Horses. Majority of the time, a lot of comedians. Just stories, which make me laugh as well. So when I listen to something that makes me laugh, I'm like, oh fuck! I listened to something the other night and it broke me, and I got a kid asleep next to me, Mrs. is asleep, and it broke me, and I full on just belly laughed because whatever it was tickled the fuck out of me, and it was just like wrong time. I can't remember what it was, but yeah.
I had that today. I was mowing at work and I was listening to Bobby Davro on Liam Tuff's podcast.
Yeah.
And never really been a fan of Bobby Davro. Never really. To be fair, I thought he was Freddie Starr at first, thinking, "Oh, yeah, my hamster and all that." But it's not. It's a totally different person. And he was coming out of these fucking one-liners, like just in mid-conversation, and you think they was real, and then you think, "Oh my god!" I was fucking standing there, fucking pissing myself while I was pushing my mower, and I was thinking, "Oh, this is fucking brilliant." It's like it invested me to go and look into something else that he's done before. So, Bobby Davro got a new fan today. So, and I think that's a good thing about a podcast. That
I've discovered some of my favourite people from podcasts.
Yeah, you don't know who they are before, and you listen to and see their emotion and what they've been through and what they're going through and what they want to do, and it's like, wow, I watched, I listened to a female on a podcast this afternoon, and she was diagnosed with autism about 4 years ago, and apparently 85% of women don't get diagnosed with autism because it just it's not the same looking as males, so it goes unnoticed, which is quite scary, I suppose, if they're struggling with life.
Yeah. And
it's like, fucking hell, 85% of women that have autism are not diagnosed.
Did you see the Sam Thompson one where he got diagnosed?
No. Was that him and Pete's one? On
no,
there?
it was him on it. It was him on his own. It was a documentary on Channel 4.
Oh, okay.
And it was him, and he was getting his diagnosis for, I think it was ADHD.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's fucking like plugged into the mains, isn't he?
Yeah. But for me, I don't know if I'd want to know. I mean, fuck me, I am not normal. 100%. You know, there's bits of me that I think you're a different character. Like, I am giddy too much and, you know, mellow when I shouldn't be. You know, do I need? Is there something? It's not that there's something wrong, but is there something different about me? I don't know. The thing is, my voice in my own head is my best friend.
See, I don't have that. You might have bipolar or something.
Well, no, because for me, it's not. For me, it's always a good time in my head. Even when things are bad, my brain goes, "Yeah, but it'd be all right, though, wouldn't it?" Do you know, like if my car fell off a cliff, I'd be like, "Yeah, but you didn't die. You're fine."
That's a good outlook. Good positive outlook.
Do you know what? The worst time my brain got me in trouble. Not got me in trouble, but could have got me into trouble. Was at a funeral. Because my brain wasn't. It was a funeral that I went to, and my brain tried to basically say, what could be funny in this scenario? And in my mind, that's it. My mind started racing, going, well, if the coffin fell over, or if some family members started to argue or some shit. And I was just remember going, this is so bad. You shouldn't think like this. And I was thinking, yeah, but why not? Why not think like that? So my brain always tries to see the light side of it. My body itself will go, you're a dickhead, or you shouldn't have done that, and you're an asshole or whatever. But problem is, I can't stay down for too long because my brain doesn't let me stay down. My brain goes, yeah, but you're gonna die one day, Niall. So you stop being pathetic and just get on with life. Like sometimes I know I'm hard on myself. Sometimes I'm definitely too hard on myself sometimes, and I'll punish myself more than I should. But do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm
always punishing himself.
Always punishing myself.
Sorry.
Not teenage years now. Not 3 times a day anymore. But you know.
It's down to 1.
But at the same time, my brain just I love the friend that's in my head, because people be like, there's something wrong. But the thing is that it's just, I don't know. Do you not have a person in your head? Do you not have a person do you not talk to yourself?
Not really.
Is that not weird? Like, is it weird that the way that I'm trying to describe it is the fact that in my head is basically like,
obviously you have your own thoughts and all that.
Yeah, but my thoughts are switched on all the time. So
no, I don't have that.
Like, I can. Do you know, like when you walk into a room and you just think, you look at someone and you think, God, lay like a cunt, or like my brain's like that all the time. So then my mind's going, yeah, but don't say anything now. Do you know what I mean? Or it's almost like, I'm going to tell you a secret, and then my brain's like, oh shit, what is it?
Wow, no, I don't have that.
Oh man.
I put everything in my life into little boxes and little sections, and yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I got some baggage way back there.
That's how I deal with everything. So.
But I deal with everything with humour, because
that's good. I'm happy for you, because I can't do that. So I applaud you.
I'll teach you.
You can't teach me.
Tomorrow.
You'd have to burn me first. Get all the evil out of me, and then
we'll go to a funeral.
I went to one today. What are you on about? I didn't see you there.
just next time you're at a funeral, just think some shit. Think some shit. Do you know, like, mine's clips, so mine will be like a clip of a film will come in my mind, or something I've done in my life, or something. And it's not just funny stuff. Like, it could be like general day-to-day stuff. Like, I'll be walking around Tesco with a trolley, and I'll be like, "Oh, they're arguing," you know. Do you not size people up, or like just try and put yourself and be like, "Oh, they're having a shit day"?
No. I did smell someone last week at Tesco though.
Do they stink? What,
There was a couple in the frozen area. They're walking down towards the till where I was going, and you know, you look at people and think, oh, they're a bit like unkept and they look a bit messy. This bloke was wearing oversized clothing, and this woman, she was a larger lady, and she had, you know, when they wear them leggings that all the different bits of body come out of the leggings. And you know, I'm not being horrible, but don't wear leggings like that. Anyway, and the t-shirt was just as bad. And I was walking behind them to get to the till, and I thought, oh, I've never done that. I've never smelt people in public that were that bad. Like, you could smell them a good 10 feet away, and I'm like, oh. And like, they may be going through hard times. I'm not taking the piss out of them here. I'm just explaining what I experienced. And I thought, oh. I went round the frozen section again, and then went to the till, let them finish, you know. But
I get it. I do.
Sorry for them.
For me though, smell is everything for me, because to smell good is so important. Like, I wear aftershave in the morning to go to the shop. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to smell good. I've got all sorts of different sprays and
yeah.
Deodorants, body sprays. I've got bottles of aftershave that I go through like water. And in my house, I've got diffusers, plug-in air fresheners, scented cleaning products, scented candles, and smelly toilet roll. And because for me, smelling is
it's good, important.
And I think for me, again, smell was like I'm going to say it was a bit maybe like a trauma response as a kid. Is that we didn't have much when I was a kid. Like, but I wasn't. You know, I was never dirty. Do you know what I mean? My mum. We were spoiled brats, and we always looked good and had the best stuff. But life wasn't like, Sam's with a perfect mum and the perfect dad, and they bake cakes and all that. Mine wasn't mine. I didn't have that life.
No.
When I'd go around other people's houses, like, yeah, I had the cool new trainers and all that stuff, but I didn't have, my mum was working all the time, so the only way we do stuff would go out on the weekends or whatever. So it wasn't like we had all that cozy stuff. So for me, the friend that I talk about in my head is I think that was more of a thing that I always had, because it was kind of like, it's not like I didn't have friends, but it was kind of like only my head understands. Do you know what I mean?
Comfort.
Like, I wouldn't fucking walk around and talk to myself. I mean, I do now, fucking hell. But I mean, my head was like, yeah, it's all good though. You'll be alright. My head was always like, it'll be alright. Yeah, it'll be fine. Even when I got into trouble, even when I was in trouble, my mind was going, yeah, but it ain't that bad though, is it? It ain't that bad.
He did it. Well, me.
I guess obviously, like I said, that like I never had. Do you know what I mean? I had father figures in my life, but not like my father weren't in my life all the time. So my mind was like going, yeah, well, it's all right though, mate. Don't worry about it. So for me, that was all right.
I think you're a bit tapped, to be fair.
I mean, I am 50p short of a quid for sure, but who's not?
Yeah. Fair play.
So, I sent you a message earlier, and I said to you, what's 2 things on your bucket list you want to achieve before you die?
You said 3.
3.
Actually, let's get this straight. Niall sent me a voice message, saying, list me 3 items for your bucket list. So I said, what do you mean 3 items? Is it 3 items to take with you when you do your bucket list things? I'm thinking, I'm confused. And you said, no, 3 things that are on your bucket list to do. I thought, they're not items, are they? Items are like pens and shoes. So
what's 3 things that you want to experience, do, taste, smell?
I have
Not-
3.
Not Bonnie
That-
Blue's asshole.
She's doing fucking backdoor now, isn't she?
What's that?
World record backdoor now. She did it the other day, I think. 50 men.
What, in her ass?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
50 dicks in your shitbox. Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Zach and Miri make a porno? With
Yes. Yeah.
do you know when he's doing the anal scene, he pulls his dick out and he shits all over the camera? Oh god. Right. So, three things you want to do before you die.
I want to have a regular podcast in the studio, whether it's this one, my Ghostal one, or another one that I haven't done yet. I want to go to a studio, wherever that will be, have all the mics set up, the sofas, all that. That is one of the things, one of my goals that I want to achieve. Whether this is successful, it doesn't, it doesn't have to be, but I just want to have this in place. So that's one of them.
Okay.
Second one is to have some sort of like museum for all my weird shit I've been collecting over the years, all my haunted stuff, so people can come and have a look at it. Doesn't have to be a big museum, but it's just somewhere that I can have all my shit on display. Yeah, that's something I'm interested in. I would love to have a little bookshop as well, own a bookshop that has fucking coffee machines in, and people come in and buy books and sit and read books and have coffee, because people don't read books anymore. And I think
the smell of a book. Smell again. Smell.
Book. As soon as you open that door and the little bell rings, ding, as you open it, and you smell the coffee and you smell books
and the old books. Yeah.
Oh man, imagine that. Just wank over that, couldn't you? That's fucking brilliant. That's
a different kind of shop.
That's next door.
that's after hours. Do you have a favourite book?
No. The Bible.
Shut up.
Hallelujah.
You must have a favourite book.
No, because I buy books all the time and I never read them.
Have you read a book cover to cover?
Oh yeah, I used to read books fucking non-stop until phones arrived, and then I stopped.
Oh man, I love a book.
Yeah, I've got shitloads of books over there. People I know in the paranormal field, I buy all the paranormal books, their books, friends' books. So yeah, I've started to read. I'm in the process of reading 4 at the moment. I'm in like
four
3 or
different books.
Yeah, 3 or 4 different chapters in each book I'm into at the moment. I flip from one to the other.
I read the same books. I've read a few books over and over again. I've read the same book a couple of times. My favourite book I've read about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I love a book.
Yeah. I think we'll do full circle. When everything shuts down and nothing works anymore, you've got no entertainment, books will still be there for us to read.
So they're trying to close libraries down.
I'll be against that.
There's petitions basically up and down the country. Our main library that you know of, the big one, the old one, they're trying to close that down.
I've never been in that in town.
It is a beautiful building inside.
Yeah, the outside looks nice.
It reminds me of, is it the county, where the courtroom next to the county club?
Sessions Courthouse, yeah.
It's got that kind of aesthetic in it. It's really old and grand. It's really nice. But up and down the country, all these beautiful old libraries, I'm trying to get rid of them because they're not in use, or that people aren't.
Well, the library that you go into and do your work and that, is that busy?
Yeah. But it's busy because it's a hub for all different things.
For computers and stuff and people, yeah.
Yeah, but not just that. People come in for classes. People come in for
learning,
pension stuff, and like
advice, help.
yeah, citizens' advice and all sorts of stuff goes on there. So it's such a.
Okay.
I don't know about the library side of things. But it's such a shame because even you can see it, you can feel it in the people around you that people don't go into libraries enough anymore. That you know, that the generation of there's like antique bookshops in the middle of like a little Cotswoldy village. Like, who's going to take over that bookshop so the next generation want to read those books?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know like when you see like books that are like, all the same color in the right red leather?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, the old.
one,
Yeah.
especially in the courthouse. In the courthouse, they've got all the ledgers on the wall, haven't they, of the people that were hung there and all that.
Yeah.
And you think, who's ever going to open them?
Nobody.
It's sad. And I guess that's age showing within us. Is that I'm sure our parents said, who's going to play vinyl anymore? There's still people that play vinyl now and again, but it's not a bigger market as it once was.
See, I did used to read books as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not the big novels, but like the children's books that were normally quite big with all the
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, yeah. Who's Under My Stairs and all that shit under the bed and shit. Scary ones.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah, things like that. And I used to love reading them. I used to go read a few before bed every night.
Yeah.
So for me, reading was a major part of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to buy books for my kids and make them read them. I mean, my oldest is always reading books anyway, so he's just never stopped. But I don't even think my youngest has ever read a book, or my daughter. Not unless I had to in school, unfortunately, and that's pretty sad, I think.
I used to read to my mum a lot, even when I was early teens. That I would read. She's coming from work, absolutely knackered. She'd just basically have a dinner and get into bed. So I'd literally go sit on her bed and read to her. And then again, part of the relationship I got with my mum is that I used to read. She'd be asleep, mate. She'd been gone, but I'd still carry on reading. I'll be like, it's nice. I'm reading to my mum.
Shut up! No, I'm asleep. Yeah, that's good.
But for me, yeah, again, like books. Yeah, man, what a thing. Oh, the smell! I just want to go and grab an old book now and smell it. I've got some old books, man. It's not the same smell. It's not that old. You need a brown paper book.
I must have sold it. I bought a book from 1941 or something from America. It was the Lizzie Borden tapes. You know, the Lizzie Borden house where she reportedly killed all her family in America.
Yeah.
Massive thingy. And she got let off with it, I think. Well, there was all the case files from that court case and the murder case and trial and all that. And I bought an original first edition for like £50. I never it was all sealed and it fucking looked old. It was like yellow and that from all the years. And I never looked at it, so I just sold it again. But I thought that was still here. It was down there, I think.
Did you sell it for more?
Nah, it's just under the price I paid.
So I've got a first edition Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone from 1997.
Yeah?
It's first edition. It's not. So I'm like, I know there was a batch that was basically given out to schools, and I know it because I've not got that one. I've not got the ultra rare one that goes for like 50 grand or whatever. But I've got a first edition, and I was like, hardback as well. So I was like, I'm keeping it, and I've kept it, and I've wrapped it and put it in a box and put it in cling film, and I was basically like, I'm going to keep it, and then when my kids are older, I'm either going to read to them if it's worth fuck all because there's loads out there, or it might be worth a shit ton of money. Yeah. And I'm like, well, let's go to Florida, kids. Harry Potter's paying.
Well, I have got a couple of first editions of books of The Exorcist from the story. That's the first edition, like 70s. The Amityville Horror House, the first edition in the 70s as well. I've got a couple of paranormal books like that. So I do like to get the oldest of that version that I can find. Always good to get them off eBay, and then always in America as well. But you know, it's good. I think it just adds to it when it's a bit worn and the cover's a bit of a different colour to the original. You don't want a shiny one, do you? You want one that's aged but is still in good nick and smells amazing.
So my favourite book is Moby Dick by Herman Melville, and I've got, I think mine's from like 1943. The copy I've got.
Wow.
I'm like, how many people? I can't remember. I think I bought it in a charity shop. But how many people have read that book? Is it in that physical book? How many people have read that? Where's that been? Where's that book been? Has it travelled the world? You know, did it come from somewhere else? I love that.
Yeah, the history that you can get on a book, like you say, where it's been, who's read it, how many people have read it over the years, has it been on holiday? You know, I think
as well, writing a book is probably one of the biggest achievements you could do. I mean, I know there's authors that are regular authors and they publish all the time, but putting your own words, if it's your own words, putting it out there for the rest of the world to see, that's brave.
I've started a book many years ago that I've not really added to since, but the plan is to release one in like 20 years, I think. So
the Mickey tapes.
Yeah, Mickey files.
Here's Mickey picture with his poster collection.
Idiot.
Guys, on that note, thank you for joining us on another random episode of Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Remember, next week, guys, we are going back into the crime series, where Mickey will be delivering us some very, very saucy information on his crime series.
Saucy.
Deuces. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, mate.